If you want to invest in rapidly growing tech companies from Google owner Alphabet to Zoom, or innovators like Airbnb and Workday, the US stock market has to be on your list of investment go-tos. Here's 5 facts you probably didn't know about the most important stock market in the world. In 2021, more than half the world's stocks were traded on the US stock market. This market is growing rapidly. The next largest country by stock market share in 2021 was Japan, followed by China. For investors, the appeal is obvious. US markets offer access to a large variety of companies. With close to 5,000 to choose from, you can invest in the major corporations and global brands that list their shares here. The US stock market is a verifiable giant. No other financial market is as large, accessible, transparent, or liquid as the US. In terms of the number of shares traded and the sheer number of stocks available, it offers a unique investment opportunity for international investors. Plus, the current US bull market run is 10 years old and counting. Back in March 2020, the pandemic appeared to have put an end to the longest run in American history. But it was back up and running just 33 days later. Whether that means the run ended and another started has been hotly debated. But either way, investors in US stocks have and continue to profit from a period of record low interest rates and record high corporate profits, mostly from the rising tech industry. Speaking of tech, the likes of Apple, Amazon, and Google are now the most valuable corporations in the world. In 2020, Apple and Amazon joined the exclusive $1 trillion club. Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook, now known as Meta, became the 7th company to reach $1 trillion. But that's old news. In August 2020, Apple became the first US company to be worth $2 trillion after doubling in value in just over 2 years. The key takeaway here is the dominance of US stocks in the trillion-dollar sphere. Oil and gas giant Saudi Aramco is the only non-American company to have made it into this club. And those trillion-dollar US stocks are largely in tech. With more than a quarter of the market share, the information technology sector leads the US stock market size-wise. Healthcare is in second place, followed by consumer discretionary in third, and communication technologies in fourth place. And last but not least, the US stock market is home to the most expensive stock in the world, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway. If 91-year-old Warren Buffett is arguably the greatest investor of all time, it's only fitting that the most expensive stock in the world belongs to his firm, Berkshire Hathaway. The owner of some of America's best-known companies, brands like Dairy Queen and Duracell, it also has huge stakes in giant companies like Coca-Cola and American Express. The US is and always will be a major player. And for serious investors, the ability to invest directly in it is an opportunity not to be missed.